So we are going to transition from the gospel space to the grow phase. So when we think about a Bible study or a discipleship group, what are some things that you think of that are good to incorporate in that?
Prayer. Bible study. Prayer. Bible. Accountability. Accountability. Scripture memory. Goals. Food. Food. Were there any I missed? Care.
I said Bible memory.
Put that in your Bible. Good things to incorporate in a Bible study or just have your
Playing sports together.
sports.
You say pizza.
Music. Worship.
Okay.
Music, worship. Yeah, these are all great things. So we have a really helpful tool called the Pattern of Care that is a great lineup of a lot of these things. First, we have looking backwards, looking up, then looking forwards. So looking backwards, we have care, which gets this one. We have worship. Music. We have accountability. We have accountability. Then we have vision cast, which takes care of a lot of that stuff. Then looking up is the lesson, or actually getting into the Bible. Looking forward includes practice, such as practicing these tools, and then setting goals and praying for them. Plan and set goals, and then pray. Which, if we look at this, prayer can go under last prayer or care. Bible goes under lesson. Care goes under care. Sports can go under care, spending time with each other. Music, worship, accountability. Goals, under goals. Food, probably care. All these things are pretty essential to a Bible study. If we were to point out a couple of them, a lot of these are really good for a Bible study, but if we want to be reproducing and growing and multiplying, some things that are very important are accountability, vision cast, practice, and goal setting. If you are short on time, those are definitely the ones you want to focus on because they are very good for casting vision and practicing. The hope is to get in all of these. But this is the pattern of care. I know in my own life, I get to lead a disciple group with Bryson, and I also lead another one. And this has been super helpful. In, I think, the first 2 meetings that we had, we taught this to our guys, and we started having them lead these different parts. And so now, all of my guys know this by heart, and I think at least one of them they're all starting a new group this fall, because they know how to do this, and it's very reproducible. It's like, a tool is just taking something and making it easy to reproduce and multiply, or a good tool does that. We have some, yes, we have cards that lay out the 3/3. This is called pattern of care, or the 3/3, because it's backwards, upwards, and forward. On the front, it has the different parts, and the back has different accountability, because accountability will look different for different groups. But I'm going to run through each one. Care is caring for each other. That can be asking into each other's lives, asking highs and lows, really getting to care for each other. Worship is spending time either in song, worshiping God, in prayer. There's a lot of different ways we can worship God. I've done poems, different things like that. It's fun. Accountability, that it's paired with the goals. So that's keeping them accountable for the goals they've set the past meeting, and doing that in a loving way. Vision cast is, it's what it is. Vision cast, casting a vision to show them a need, usually relates to lostness. Lesson is getting into the Word, studying the Bible. Practicing tools, setting goals. It's what it is. There's good goals. I personally use COST, which is connect, obey, share, train. And then pray. Usually you want to pray specifically to commission for the goals, but also for each other and each other's week. That's the pattern of care. If you want to turn to the person next to you and explain the pattern of care to them, you should do that. Turn to that person next to you.